Hello, Reef Keepers. This is Mike from What Works For Me Aquariums. This is another update on my 13.5 Evo Fluval aquarium. And boy, I said that really backwards, didn't I? Fluval Evo 13.5 aquarium. And I thought I would get with you guys today and bring you an update because the last couple of videos have been a little on the sad side regarding the loss of coral and some interesting things that occurred. The first thing that occurred, as you recall, was that I accidentally vacuumed up one of the pieces of coral, which caused it apparently to release some toxins into the water. And due to that, I actually lost two pieces of coral. I lost a small piece of finger leather and my green polyp coral. Then immediately, the same piece of coral that was sucked up into the vacuum was stung by my anemone. And it looked horrible. Now, here's some good news. Right in the center, and I thought that was finger leather coral, but right in the center is something, I guess it's called colt tree coral. Colt, well, that's hard to say. Colt tree coral. And that was the one that was stung by an anemone, and I was certain it was going to make it. But by golly, it talk about a rebound. It just, this is as pretty as ever was. Maybe even prettier. In fact, you may not be able to tell in the video, but behind it there's another branch. I could actually probably frag that off. So I'm pretty happy with the results there. I'm glad everything balanced back out. I do not have any water parameter issues or anything like that. Everything is as it's supposed to be. There are some additions. So real quick, from left to right, up higher on the left-hand side, that possibly is more colt tree coral, but I'm not really sure yet. I just got that yesterday at Petco. Right next to it is the, I believe it's called blushing pink finger leather. It's doing excellent, really well. It's starting to grow. Above that, the tallest piece, of course, that is green leather polyp, which has grown considerably. Immediately in front of the blushing pink, that's a piece of toadstool, which I also got at Petco yesterday. The two pieces on the left, the toadstool and the whatever that is up on the rock there by the clownfish, they didn't look like that. Boy, when I got them and put them in the tank, they just blossomed right out, just doing great. Down at the bottom, I don't know if you can see them there real well, there are two little frags of zoanthids. Those have to be the ugliest zoanthids I've ever seen. But I got them, so we'll see what we can do with them. Then, of course, in the center is the colt tree coral. And to the right, by the feather dusters, that truly is finger leather. Okay? And you got two feather dusters. Now, I'm having one issue that I know of. That's the second to the right there. You can see there's a shell. I don't know if maybe you can't see it in the video, of my turbo snail. This is the second one I've lost, and I don't really know why they're dying, unless there's just not enough for them to eat. That's a possibility. So we'll talk about that. If you guys know anything, or if you feel like maybe that's what's wrong, let me know. As you can see, the algae is encrusting the rock rapidly. I'm getting greens and I'm getting browns. I appreciate the appearance. Obviously, the rock is maturing. The tank was established on the January 16th, so we're very nearly at 5 months, and I'm very, very happy with the results so far. Now, I'm going to talk about one thing. Right now, everything is doing well. The coral banded shrimp is hiding under a rock. He's doing great. The clownfish is doing great. And, I did remove the anemone to the 35-gallon tank because, well, I'm not going to go through that anymore. He was just getting too big, and it almost looked as if he was reaching for coral to sting them. So I no, I'm not going to. Got to put up with that. So I put him in 35-gallon, and maybe he'll settle down or find this, forever spot and not move around so much. If he does, then he may get traded in. So, I don't know if you can see it. My camera is kind of obscured for me. Behind the finger leather coral, next to the feather duster, you may be able to see a little nasty lump. Now, it was my first attempt to purchase coral online. Now, I guess I should have been paying attention because the guy who sold it is on eBay, and he is not a coral seller. That's not what he does. In fact, he had a number of strange products on his web store, but he had a couple of pieces of leather coral. I guess he's an aquarist, a hobbyist that was getting rid of them for whatever reason. And that little nasty lump is also a colt tree. It's supposed to be purple. So that's what I got, what you see. In fact, it looks a little healthier than it did when I got it out of the box. It appears bleached. All the branches fell off. They were floating around in the box. The water was nasty yellow. I guess with ammonia, it smelled horribly. Anybody that's been in the saltwater fish hobby for any length of time knows what bad saltwater smells like. It has a kind of a sickeningly sweet odor to me. And it's the smell of death, if you ask me, or just very badly kept water. Anyway, so I've taken it. Now the only thing that encouraged me, it's supposed to be a large piece, supposed to be as big as the one I've got in the center, and again it's supposed to be purple, which I thought was kind of neat. So the only thing that encouraged me is when I opened the box, it did react to the light, and as you can see right now, it seems to have swollen up a little bit, and what appears to be polyps. That's not how that's supposed to look at all, and it's laying flat. It's laid over on itself. It's growing on a piece of a shell. So, what did I learn? First, buy from a reputable dealer. Secondly, I am debating as to whether I should ever get anything online again. Not that I had that bad an experience. It's just that I have an unique. We live in a rural area, and so it's not always, the stuff doesn't get here on time always. Sometimes a little longer than others, or sometimes it'll arrive one day at the UPS station, show that it was delivered, and then I won't actually be able to get my hands on it until the following day. The problem that ensues is that the problem that makes is that a lot of the sellers demand, if you get your coral and open it up and you've just been delivered, you got 2 hours, take a picture of the dead body and send it back to them so they'll either replace it or give you a refund. Well, according to the delivery notices, it'd been delivered one day and I didn't actually get it till the next, so that's going to destroy my guarantee. So again, whether I'm going to do that or not, I don't know. I've got 2 more pieces coming. Well, 3 really. I've got 2 pieces of green star polyp, and I've got a little white exenia that I bought, and it should be here in another day or 2. That, as far as I'm concerned, will be the last coral I'll put in this tank. And in fact, what I'm probably going to wind up doing is letting this tank be my grow-out tank and put everything else in the 35, okay, as they grow up. So anyway, I don't know, maybe not, we'll see. The 35, I'm toying with the idea of just making it a fish-only live rock tank because there's some cool fish I'd like to get that aren't necessarily reef compatible, so I'm really, I'm sort of between things right now. Anyway, just to give you a quick update. The tank is really doing great, as you can see. I've got kind of dirty sand. I've got to do something about that. And I'm also starting to get some brown hair algae, so I'm going to have to find something that'll eat it. Thought about a lawnmower blenny, but I haven't really decided yet. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, kindly like and subscribe. I want to shout out to all my subscribers so far. And thank you all for watching my videos. I've got 2 videos that have over 1,000 likes, or views, which is just blew my mind. Truthfully, I've made these, didn't think anybody watch them. So thanks for watching, and have a good rest of your day. Go ahead and get your reef on, or whatever you want to call it, and I hope that everything's working out for you and your tanks. Love to see them. If you have a link to your YouTube video or whatever, add it to the comments. I'd love to see. Maybe everybody else would too. You guys have a good rest of the day now.